Okay, good morning. I'm Dr. Benjamin Afote, and today I'm going to give a presentation on impact of coronavirus stay-at-home policies on traffic emissions and ambient pollutant concentrations in Ghana, West Africa. Okay, I would like to say a few things about myself, then acknowledge my co-authors. I hold a BS Chemical Engineering degree from KNUST Ghana and Civil Engineering MEng, majoring in Environmental Engineering from UTA US, and I also hold a PhD in environmental engineering, civil engineering, majoring in environmental engineering from the same university in US. I am privileged to have authored this paper with Dr. Melanie Sattler, who is currently a professor from the university, Dr. Nilofa Pasifed, who is also a lecturer at the university. Then Dr. Yvette Pearson, she is currently in Rice University. Then Metela Chakraborty, who is a graduate student at UTA, and Sunakshi Hada, who is also, who just graduated and secured a job. Okay. So as an introduction, the outbreak of the coronavirus disease, which started from Wuhan, China, happened to be declared a public emergency of international concern, okay, since because it's started spreading across the world. But across the globe, because of the fast spreading of the virus, countries started to implement public health and social measures in order to curb or reduce the spread of the virus. And so Ghana had to also implement some kind of measures in order to reduce the spread within the country. Briefly, Ghana is a regional power in West Africa with a growing economy. Survey data, as at the time that I decided to embark upon this research, survey data and remote sensing data has already been used to assess the impact of COVID-19 lockdown, okay, on air quality in Ghana. What has not been done though is the use of the most reliable source of data, that is the use of ground level monitors. Have not been used to collect data. Okay, so the analysis was conducted for particulate matter in Greater Accra, simply because PM is one of the air pollutants, the criteria air pollutant, which is known to cause health issues. Okay, so Accra is the capital and the largest city of Ghana. And that is where currently we have ground level monitors in measuring air pollutants, okay, particularly PM, okay. And from recent studies, PM has been identified as a major contributor to ambient air pollutant from energy consumption and transportation sources in Ghana. Okay, So then the reason why I decided to monitor PM as the air pollutant. So the significance of the research, okay, the results of this analysis, okay, can provide information to regulatory bodies concerning whether significant improvement in air quality could be expected if air quality control measures are strictly enforced. So that was the significance of the research. Now, to look at the monitoring locations, 4 roadside locations in Greater Accra were identified simply because of the busy traffic within the city. And these 4 roadside locations were Kaneshi First Light Motors, Tantra Hill Total Filling Station, Amasaman Puma Filling Station, and Shangri-La Tetekwashi Avenue. Okay, and they are shown in yellow. So if you look at the map, you can see the locations. Okay, and in addition to that, we identified 2 residential areas where, let's say, residential and industrial areas where 2 of the monitors, mini-volt monitors, were located. That is over here at All Afra Electric, North Industrial Area, and Dansoman Police Station. Okay. So these were the areas where the monitors were located to collect the particulate PM data. Okay. So basically, what I have said is what is in writing over here. In those areas where the monitors were placed, the population is concentrated in that area. And so if there is significant amount of PM released, then there is a likelihood that human health will be impacted. So the two mini-volt air samplers were placed over there. And within the period of from January to June 2020, okay, which included measurements before and after the lockdown, okay. It is according to publications, okay, research, vehicles can contribute substantially to both PM 2.5 and PM 10 emissions, okay. And as a result of that, the PM data collected.
Sir, you have 2 minutes to conclude, please.
Okay. So PM 2.5 and PM 2.10. Okay. So the stay at home policies, okay, that were implemented. What happened was that on March 30th, the Ghana government announced a 2-week complete lockdown. Then it was extended by 1 more week. Okay. Then after that, what happened was there was an ease, okay, in the lockdown. During the lockdown, actually, only essential workers could go to work, such as hospital workers and supermarket workers, okay. These are the monitoring locations, okay, and the monitors. And mobility, as a result of the lockdown, reduced significantly within the month of April, when there was a complete total lockdown, okay? And when the mobility increased gradually when the lockdown was. And so that translated in a decrease in emissions in the month of April, okay? However, of PM 2.5, however, PM 10, okay, in the month of April increased slightly, but that could be linked to biomass, which was burnt during the lockdown within some of the locations, because a lot of people stayed at home, and biomass, the pollutants, the particulate matter emissions were mainly attributed to PM10, and that may have contributed to the release of the increase in PM10. And so in conclusion, I will say that the stay-at-home policies implemented by the Ghana government reduced mobility and led to a reduction of PM 2.5 emissions. However, PM10 emissions slightly increased because of biomass burning and electric power production to supply homes during the lockdown. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Dr. Benjamin. And this is Mushtaq Ahmed. I'm in communication with you and through email. I guess you remember me.
Yes, please.
And I congratulate you. Your paper is already almost accepted in the Scopus Q1 journal as well. I congratulate you for that. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, after the revision, I'm hoping that you will be receiving the acceptance letter as well. So you have done great job. That's why the journal has also appreciated your work. And secondly, I will just wanted to add here as well, to more improve, to more strengthen the novelty of your research work, you have to discuss a little bit or you have to suggest some permanent solution of the reduction of this pollution in the Ghana. So you have to suggest some permanent solution, how the government can implement some permanent solution. Okay, so and the results, the emissions from the vehicles or the pollution from any source could be reduced, because this is one of the biggest challenge for the climate change as well, which almost all over the world is facing the same issues and the same things. So we would request you that this could be the novelty of your work, so you can suggest some more permanent solution.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
It's a pleasure to, it's a pleasure to meet you as well in the conference, and we will communicate more. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.